What does a silent monk have to teach you about peace? In a world that never stops, sometimes the most powerful lesson is found in stillness. In a small, remote temple nestled in the mountains, lived a monk known for his profound wisdom. People from all walks of life would travel miles just to meet him. But there was something unique about this monk. He never spoke a word. For years, he remained silent, sitting in meditation, his presence exuding a calm that seemed to soothe even the most troubled souls. One day, a young man, desperate to find answers, arrived at the temple. He had heard stories of the silent monk and his extraordinary peace. With a heart full of questions and a mind cluttered with worries, he approached the monk. "Master," the young man asked, "I have been struggling for years. I am consumed by stress, worry, and the constant noise of my own thoughts. Can you help me find peace?" The monk, as usual, did not speak. He simply motioned for the young man to sit beside him. Hesitant at first, the young man followed the monk's silent invitation and sat down. As the hours passed, the young man began to notice something. There was no sound, no words, no distractions. The only thing that filled the air was the soft rustling of leaves and the occasional bird song. And yet in that silence, the young man felt a strange sense of calm wash over him. As the day turned to evening, the monk finally stood up. The young man, still in a daze from the stillness, stood as well, ready to ask more questions. But the monk, with a simple gesture, pointed to the vast open sky. "What is it that you hear?" the monk asked, though he spoke in a voice no one had ever heard before. The young man paused, looked up at the sky, and for the first time in years, he heard nothing. The chaotic thoughts that had once plagued him seemed to fade into the background. The noise of the world no longer seemed to matter. In that moment, the monk spoke his only words to the young man. "Peace is not found in the answers you seek, but in the stillness you embrace. Silence is the gateway to understanding." The young man left the temple that day, not with answers, but with something far more valuable. The realization that peace comes not from constant doing or striving, but from being still, from listening to the quiet space within. In today's fast-paced world, silence often feels like a luxury we cannot afford. We are constantly bombarded by noise, both external and internal. But just as the young man discovered, peace does not come from external sources, it comes from within. Sometimes we are so focused on seeking answers, on chasing success or fixing our problems, that we forget the power of silence. In silence, we give ourselves the space to hear our own thoughts, to clear away the distractions, and to simply be. When we sit still, we allow our minds to rest, just as our bodies need rest after a long day. Silence teaches us patience and acceptance. It helps us see that the world does not need to be fixed. It only needs to be understood. When we embrace silence, we invite peace into our lives, and that peace, in turn, allows us to face life's challenges with a calm mind and an open heart. Take a moment today to embrace the silence around you. What peace can you find in the stillness? If you found this story meaningful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more lessons from Zen. Share your thoughts below. How does silence affect your life? We'd love to hear from you.